America, marijuana is becoming more legal in different states. And you can go anywhere in this nation and buy alcohol, and there's a tax on this and a revenue that can be used for the good of whatever tax money goes for. And if we legalize marijuana in Wisconsin, not just for recreational use, but for medicinal use, wouldn't that be a benefit for the state?
Okay, we'll have them address that issue.
And
yeah,
let there be rules and laws. You can't drive anywhere after having too many beers or whatever it is you drink. And that being said, on that same token, couldn't there be, or shouldn't there also be laws where if you had too much to smoke, for example, you can't drive?
Steve, we're going to tackle that issue, legalizing marijuana on a national basis here.
Well, I
mean,
think
the source of revenue he's talking about.
Right, there's some people, their whole goal is to get more money for the government. That's not my major goal, so I disagree with your caller on that. But one thing that kind of struck me, first of all, being in Washington, I get to talk to congressmen from states in which marijuana is much more legal than here, Washington, Colorado. They do not think it's working out very well. And finally, a lot has been written about the income gap in our country and how the poor people aren't making enough money or saving enough money. I want to ask your caller, assuming one of the goals we have in this country is to help people make more money, be part of the American dream. If we legalize marijuana across the board, what effect does he think that's going to have on people? Is that going to cause the underclass or whatever to improve more, or is it going to create even a larger segment of Americans who's not achieving their full possibility and falling behind? And I think if you want to make sure that all Americans are participating in the American dream, all Americans are having a good job where someday they're going to be able to afford to take care of kids, buy a house, I do not think legalizing marijuana is a way to work towards that
goal.
If
you want to build a strong family, you wouldn't put this on your top 10 list to do it.
Right. If you're raising kids, does anybody out there say, well, I think, I don't care what you do, what type of job you have. I don't care if you, spend all night getting high. Nobody tells their kids to do that. And it should be obvious to your listener that you're going to have more marijuana usage if marijuana becomes legal. And that would not be good for the American economy or for the children or grandchildren of the people who are listening to your show tonight.